You keep telling yourself you're waiting for the right time, the right energy, the right sign. But deep down, you know, you're just avoiding the discomfort of starting, avoiding the silence of no validation, avoiding the truth. That clarity doesn't come before action, it comes from it. The Stoic doesn't wait for perfect alignment. He moves, not recklessly, but relentlessly, because he knows that every excuse wears a mask that looks like logic, and waiting is just fear dressed as wisdom. If you've been stuck in planning, in doubting, in preparing endlessly, this is for you. 5 truths, 5 shifts in mindset, 5 Stoic principles to destroy delay and rebuild your momentum from the inside out. Let's begin. Truth 1. You don't need motivation. You need motion. Motivation is a mood. It comes and goes. The Stoic doesn't chase it. He builds rhythm. He creates structure. A small step taken today is worth more than a perfect plan you'll never act on. Don't wait to feel ready. Act while you feel uncertain, because action breeds clarity, and clarity fuels more action. The mind loves safety, but safety is often just stagnation in disguise. That's why the Stoic chooses discomfort early, to earn strength later. The first push is the hardest, but once you move, momentum builds. Let motion lead. Let your body go first. Your mind will follow. Truth 2. Discipline beats inspiration. Every time you wait for the right moment, you train yourself to hesitate. You turn action into a feeling, not a habit. The Stoic doesn't do that. He doesn't treat discipline as an event. He treats it like breathing, unskippable, automatic, built into his day. So ask yourself, how much of your life is paused waiting for energy? What would happen if you stopped treating discipline like a mood and started treating it like a non-negotiable? The more you rely on inspiration, the more power you give to randomness. The Stoic takes that power back by showing up, not when it feels good, but when it matters. Now ask yourself this: what would your life look like if you stopped asking for permission and just started? Truth 3. Clarity doesn't come from thinking, it comes from doing. You can't think your way into courage. You can't overanalyze your way into clarity. The Stoic understands that insight comes after movement, not before. Most people stay stuck not because they lack answers, but because they've turned their mind into a prison of options. They call it reflection. But it's really avoidance. You're not stuck because you don't know what to do. You're stuck because you refuse to do it until it feels perfect. The Stoic flips that. He moves first, then refines. He acts and then adjusts. Perfection is the enemy of momentum. Waiting for it kills progress before it even begins. So here's the challenge. Can you take the next step before your fear finishes its sentence? Truth 4. Consistency is the silent superpower. Most people don't fail from lack of effort. They fail from lack of repetition. They start, they stop, they question, they restart. The Stoic removes that chaos. He moves like clockwork, quiet, predictable, relentless. Because consistency compounds. It transforms weak actions into powerful momentum. It turns average effort into mastery. The world rewards those who don't just act, but act repeatedly. That's the difference between noise and signal, between those who try and those who win. So stop waiting for breakthroughs. Build systems, build rituals. Do the work when no one's watching, especially then. Because consistency isn't about hype. It's about honor. And the one who honors his path daily doesn't need motivation. He becomes it. Truth 5. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your standards. Everyone wants change. Few commit to the standards that create it. The Stoic doesn't fantasize about transformation. He enforces it through small, repeated, non-negotiable choices. He doesn't wait to feel like a better man. He acts like one until he becomes it. That's the final truth. Movement isn't an event, it's an identity. And every small act you do in silence, it becomes who you are. So stop saying soon. Stop saying maybe. Say now. Then prove it. And ask yourself this. If nothing changes around you, but everything changes within you, how far could you really go? If that question hit something real in you, subscribe now and turn on notifications, not for noise, but for reminders that pull you back to power, back to discipline, back to the man you were meant to become.